Howdy folks, welcome to the channel Rockin' the Country. I'm Don. I have a gift request from none other than Louisiana Renee Mooberry, who happens to be Dwight Yoakam's worldwide #1 fan and Leanne Rhymes' worldwide #1 fan. And she is, of course, requesting Dan Fogelberg. So Renee, thank you for the gift and the request. It's Dan Fogelberg's Run for the Roses. And I don't think I know this one, though. You may recognize my hat. I bought this hat when I was visiting my buddy Mark down in Frankfort, Kentucky a few years ago. And actually, he and his wife Kate were having a Derby party, Kentucky Derby party. And we didn't go to the Derby, but about 25 folks, really from around the world, came. And we had a blast. And so when I was down there visiting for the weekend, I bought this hat in Kentucky. So here's what Renee said. This video is one of my all-time favorites by Dan Fogelberg, Run for the Roses. Since Sean is from Kentucky, I'm doing a shout out to her for this request. So hopefully she'll see this and we'll know. I am an avid animal lover, and this video is so touching to me. The horses are beautiful, and I get choked up throughout the video. Dan wrote this in 1981, which was inspired by his love of the Kentucky Derby. Yeah, I have never been to the Derby. I live up in Jersey, so I'm not far from the Belmont, part of the Triple Crown. But one of these days, one of these years, I'll get to at least one of the legs of the Triple Crown. But let's see what Dan's got for us. Here we go. And you wanted this one because of the images, so thank you to who put these images together.
Born in the valley and raised in the trees
Great
of
line.
Western Kentucky, on wobbly knees, with Mama beside you to help you along. You'll soon be a growing up strong.
Amazing how fast they grow.
All the long lazy mornings in pastures of green, the sun on your withers, the wind in your mane, could never prepare you for what lies ahead. The run for the roses so red, and it's a run for the roses as fast as you can. Your fate is delivered, your moment's at hand. It's the chance of a lifetime, in a lifetime of chance.
Lifetime of chance, I like it.
You joined in the dance. It's high time you joined in the dance. From sire to sire, it's born in the blood. The fire of a mare and the strength of a stud. It's breeding and it's training and it's something unknown that drives you and carries you home. And it's a run for the roses as fast as you can. Your fate is delivered, your moment's at hand.
This is about the jockey more than the horse.
Of a lifetime
love that line.
It's high time you joined in the dance. It's high time you joined in the dance.
I would hate to be standing on the track when they're coming at you. There are the roses. I love the expressions. Like when you see the title of a song, Run for the Roses. Well, there was a time that that expression didn't exist. And of course, we know why they Run for the Roses has that name because we know what to apply it to. At the end of the race, the winner gets these roses. But there was a time that didn't exist. It could have been a run for the championship. Any expression could have been developed, but Run for the Roses stuck. And that's the one that eventually led to the title of the song because it was an expression in use. But when I contemplate songs, for example, and any kind of words and song titles or what have you, I'm always mindful of the fact that there was a time that that phrase didn't exist or that word wasn't used in that context, and yet somebody put it together. And that's just one aspect of the song that I think about, the Run for the Roses. Everybody knows what it means who's into horse racing, and but it's an expression that didn't exist and then came into existence, and people are like, run roses. Works for me. And here we are. The other line in this thing I liked a lot because it's philosophical in nature was, it's a chance of a lifetime. Okay, fine. That applies to the jockey. The horses are aware on a certain level, but they have no idea and maybe don't even care about the magnitude of it. But in a lifetime of chance. And that is the dynamic of life. You know, if you want to talk about horse breeding, I mean, one piece of DNA is slightly off and you're not a champion thoroughbred or champion whatever kind of horse is in various races, whether they're 3-year-olds or 1-year-olds or what have you. But it's also quite a marvelous thing when you think about these horses at 3 years old, how big they are, how strong they are, and that they win races. Compare that to a 3-year-old who isn't a human, who isn't even ready for kindergarten. Like the amount of time it takes for human beings to become complete, not even complete, that's not even the right word, but for us to become self-sufficient it's a long time. It's like 20 some odd years in American society now because we're so spoiled. But this is beautiful. I'm not going to rate that, Renee. I'm going to leave that one be. It's just a gorgeous, it's an event. We humans find things to distract ourselves, and horse racing certainly is that. And then you go to one of these events. It's like going to the Super Bowl or going to a concert, or the band that you've just wanted to see your whole life, and you finally get front row to Willie or whatever, and you're like, oh my God. And then you go home and you process the event and you talk about it the rest of your life. But these horses are just majestic. They've always been majestic. You go back and read literature, you go back, read the Bible, go back, whatever it may be, thousands of years old. You just see that these horses have always been held in esteem and just their power. So there you go. All right, guys, the Run for the Roses, and we are in December. All right, now that's coming up. Got about 6 months or so, right? All right, guys, have a great day. See you on another video and keep rocking the country.